clip there of TED Talks on Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi about the flow and the secret of happiness. Um, he starts off by saying how he actually got involved after World War II and then going into psychology, and from that, through his research, he came up with his flow concept. The flow concept basically is about people who generally are very, I won't say they're generally very successful from a creative point of view. The flow concept is about how people often feel when they are achieving something or being creative. And basically, there's 7 key points that he mentions in his flow concept. They are the feeling of complete or being completely involved with the activity, a sense of ecstasy as you're participating in the activity, a great inner clarity, knowing what you're doing and what you're going to do next, um, a sense of serenity. You're not being distracted by anything, you're fully focused on it. Timelessness, that you just lose complete sense of the actual time. And then the motivation is intrinsic insofar as that the actual motivation for getting involved in the activity is the reward of the activity itself. Some of the points, he gave examples about how high achievers experience or have or describe how they feel when they're actually being creative. And some of these concepts from his flow are actually indicated there. Some of the things that he talks about in general, I think one of the things he says is that you must like doing what you're doing to be successful. I do agree with that, there is no doubt. But then for the average person, how many of us are actually doing something that we really enjoy? Okay, at times during our routine work, we would get an opportunity of taking on a little project that we may excel in and we may really enjoy doing it. And at that time, certain of the 7 parts of flow concept you might experience. But speaking my own behalf, I don't think I've ever all 7 feelings coming at the same time I have experienced. There are times, all right, when you're being challenged with something you really enjoy doing, and timelessness, time goes out the window, and a few other things like that. But the value of it too, sometimes it doesn't necessarily have to be extremely creative. It could be just enjoyable and something that I really enjoy doing, that is not going to bring value to society or anything like that. The other thing that I would argue to some degree is he maintains you have to be very experienced to bring about a valuable change to an existing idea or concept. I don't necessarily believe that. I believe once you have some experience and understand the subject, you can, through research, investigation, curiosity, or whatever, bring about valuable change to the idea. And I think that um, it is something that anybody can bring about. It's not only those who are high achievers in a specific area or subject field. So all in all, I think the TED Talks video was very good by Neil. However, I do think there are some areas that I feel, personally speaking, that I would argue. Thank you.